Hello and welcome back to my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome to those of you new just tuning in. This is going to be a general reading for the collective of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, soulmates, twin flames. So this is going to be just like hopefully a quick video. This is going to be to find out what has shifted in the collective with the Divine Masculine, because there's been an energy shift towards the Divine Feminine. So I'm going to see what took place, what caused this change towards the Divine Feminine, where he's starting to see her differently, more positively, and wanting to take action or communication. It's just a more involved energy is what I've been sensing and seeing in the collective. Okay, so since this is general, it's not going to resonate with everyone out there, so please keep that in mind. If you find yourself with more questions and answers or confused, it's probably not your reading. Don't try to make it fit. No need to comment if it's not resonating with you. Okay, this card wanted to pop out, so I'm going to let it be shown because Spirit's been doing this recently. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So this seems like this is a message for the collective of unions, to let you know that this is moving forward. This is ascending. Okay, so I'm going to put that back and shift, and if it wants to come out again, it will. So I do offer personal excuse me, I do offer personal readings, so if you're interested in booking one of those with me, that information is going to be below in the description with the link, as well as most of the items you see here, including the jellyfish lamp. Jellyfish are not real. My Instagram information if you want to support the channel, plus all the decks that I'm using here and the candles. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the energy surrounding what shifted for the Divine Masculine. This is my brand new deck that is available for pre-order, and you will get a free gift if you order by tomorrow. This is for United States, if you live in the United States. It's only available on my site. If you are international, you'll have to email me to get the link to order. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get 3 energies from my situations deck to see what has shifted with the Divine Masculine recently in the collective. Okay, and we have commitment, long-term relationship. Just so I say this, so anybody that is new to this journey, when you hear me refer to Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine can be a female, Divine Feminine can be a male. So just take it how it resonates. Even when you hear me say he or she, I'm still referring to energies. So what shifted in the collective is a commitment, a long-term relationship for a lot of them. Okay, that has changed. That status has changed, or them in the energy of wanting to commit or be in a long-term relationship, that has changed. Okay, so this is what shifted. So I'm going to get 2 more. Yep, irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. So some have what shifted is their views on divorce and, you know, making things final, and irreconcilable differences with a long-term relationship or commitment. That's what shifted. That's what's kind of would change this Divine Masculine to start to see the Divine Feminine in a more positive light of wanting to come towards her or wanting to communicate with her, because that communication energy has been very strong in the collective, and this energy of divorce and long-term commitments has also been in the collective. Okay, so let's get one more. So this Divine Masculine could have had, you know, certain kind of views when it came to long-term relationships. They couldn't divorce, or, you know, that there was, you know, they couldn't do that, maybe from being embarrassed or cultural differences. But this is what has changed. Okay, and then some has actually took action towards this. Racing, running, avoiding. Okay, so this is a major change. Okay, so what's changed in the collective is this divine masculine running and avoiding a long-term relationship that has irreconcilable differences. Some that are married, avoiding divorce, avoiding all of that energy. That's what shifted. That's what's changed their views. So this is what's making them start to want to come forward and communicate with the divine feminine. So that's a very powerful statement there. All right, so I'm going to get 3 energies. So I want to make sure I say thank you again to Rosalind. I'm using my moonlight for the first time. I love that little thing. All right, so let's get 3 energies under commitment and irreconcilable differences in racing. Drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff. So some of you, this could have been an energy where this divine masculine might have drastically, cut off the connection between the two of you, or he made some kind of drastic move when it came to a long-term commitment. So we'll see why that is there. So we have access granted to these irreconcilable differences involving a divorce or something final. Social media, fake profile hiding. This I'm picking up for some that this caused them to want to get away from whoever this is for some, because some of this is actually getting away from a long-term commitment. Maybe this person was having a fake profile or watching them on social media to try to see what they were doing. But there is some kind of a energy here. And also some were just hiding from this, okay? From, taking this access to go ahead and make this situation final, running and voiding it. And 1 card for under racing. Legal. Yep, running and avoiding legal, filing legally, like a divorce, making it final, court, paperwork, anything that was final is filed to. This is what was being avoided, okay? This was what's been avoided, and now this is no longer being avoided. And again, like I said, most of you, the energy that I'm picking up is for people that's been a long-term commitment, a lot marriages that they've been avoiding and running from, okay? So I'm also sensing from this energy here, from this drastic energy of harsh, extreme cutoff, that maybe this person that they were connected to caused them to cut off this connection, and this would kind of set up the chain of events for this masculine to see things for how they really are. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about that. So let me go ahead and get some further information. This is the Steampunk Tarot. So I'm going to see, why is this drastic here for what shifted under long-term relationship. Star. So what I'm getting is this drastic energy of cutting off of someone that he really looked up to highly, because as you see, this star, this feminine energy is sitting here. This is also a sign of Aquarius. Some of you could have to do with Aquarius, but again, that's secondary, just could be a possible factor. The star is about healing, it's about renewal, it's about wish fulfillment, a destined connection, renewal, and again, someone seeing someone on a highly pedestal. So I'm feeling that this divine masculine was cut off from this energy, which I'm sensing was the divine feminine, and this kind of set again the chain of events that's taken place. So basically it was meant to happen, okay? Even if it felt like it was harsh at the time, or it feels harsh now, this was meant to happen in order for these things to take place, in order for people to get out of these energies where they've been fake, hiding, running and avoiding legal matters and things of that nature. Okay, so let's see why access is granted here under irreconcilable differences. Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is, she wants clear communication. Okay, so this could be the Divine Feminine could have communicated this. Also, for some, this is someone that is divorced or wanting a divorce. Okay, she will cut off, you know, anything that is not serving her, things that are not truthful. She's been through a lot. Okay, so some of you, I'm sensing as might have communicated this, that they're no longer, or you're no longer willing to, you know, tolerate this fake energy of hiding and, you know, not living in your truth, basically. Okay, hiding behind, you know, fake profiles or fake personas, anything like that. You know, living in a fake relationship, you know, just staying there for all the wrong reasons, basically. Okay, this is air energy. Again, that's Aquarius, so it definitely could affect a lot of those of you under the air sign or Aquarius, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I really feel like this has to do with what I mentioned about the legal situations. Okay, so let's go ahead and see why is legal here under racing, running, and voiding as to what shifted. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is movement when it comes to love, show of love, affection, and offer. This could have had to do with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but these are some possible signs that are affected. But this is about some type of movement. Maybe this is what this knight may be coming to confess or profess his love, or, you know, even give some information is kind of what I'm getting. Even though Knight of Cups is about movement, I'm still sensing some kind of information offering. This person could have also taken a step out of love because their love, they were avoiding offering this cup of love because of a legal matter. Maybe this ties to long-term commitment or marriage. So that's what shifted. There's been some type of movement maybe in the legal system. All right, so let's go ahead and see why is the star here. Hamster wheel, surviving, daily hustle. So what I'm getting here is this person, this divine masculine, had to go into this energy where he had to realize that he was on a loop. Okay, just surviving in this routine, just going around and around, doing the same thing over and over. And this is what he needed to experience in order to heal that energy, in order to see things clearly. Being cut off from the divine feminine, just trying to survive, okay, in that energy. I'm sure this quarantine probably helped him to see things too as well, about he just was repeating the same thing. Like his life was just kept just going around and around, just surviving, not necessarily any kind of passion or want, desire, just doing what's necessary. That's what the hamster wheel is about. Okay, so let's go ahead and see why the Queen of Swords is here. Lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. So yeah, so this is what I'm getting here is I feel like a lot of divine feminines may have been cut off from the divine masculine, but also in this energy, because of what the divine masculine did, this put her more in this Queen of Swords energy, basically communicating that this divine masculine needed to be in his truth. He needed to not be hide behind the lines, not hide behind fake profiles and hiding when it came to this either this long-term relationship that possibly is a marriage for some of you, that he needed to change this, okay, this energy. So some also felt this, maybe felt lost. Maybe some of the divine masculine were cut off from any kind of communication. Even divine feminine might not have been on social media as well, so you couldn't see what she was doing. And this could have also accelerated the need to do something, okay? Feeling lost without the divine feminine. All right, so let's go ahead and see why is the Knight of Cups here under legal. Oh my gosh, this fake has been coming out like so strong lately. This pretending fake, living beyond means. So this is what changed, okay? Running and avoiding to this love that this divine masculine has towards the divine feminine, this movement when it comes to this legal matter, pretending and being fake, you know, hiding, you know, not being in a relationship where there is just, you know, not a lot of soul connection, a lot of passion, too much pretending. Okay, this is what shifted, was being in this energy of being fake, pretending not to want to go forward with this energy, not pretending not to want to have this type of love in their life, avoiding it, avoiding offering this cup, avoiding showing this emotion, just pretending. A lot of fakeness is what I'm getting. That's what shifted. Okay, is that this divine masculine is wanting to be more, live in his truth. Okay, so let's go ahead and get, this is the Island Time Wellness. I'm just going to clarify these energies as to what shifted. I'm going to get some messages too from divine masculine, divine feminine. So why is drastic here with star and hamster wheel? Axe. Break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, so again, I'm getting two things here because of this this harsh, this separation that took place between divine masculine and divine feminine. This also set the chain of events of some of those that were tied to long-term commitments or marriages that weren't happy. That it changed that energy where they needed to do something about it. You know, stop the pattern, stop this hamster wheel, just keep going around and around and just doing the same thing over and over. And this was felt because they were cut off from that energy, cut off from that healing, that star energy that the divine feminine provided for the masculine. So let's go ahead and see why is access granted here with the Queen of Swords and loss. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Okay, so there was a third party interference for a lot of you, okay, out there, that this has resonated with you. So I do feel like this is what caused this. For some of you, this is divine feminine, but for some of you, this is also a karmic energy. Okay, so you have to take it how it applies in your situation. But I sensing that that's what happened is this Queen of Swords, whether it was divine feminine or this karmic energy, put their foot down or told this masculine to cut off this connection. Again, and some of you, I feel the divine feminine spoke her truth about what he needed to do as well. But there is some type of energy of divorce here because that's what the Queen of Swords is here. So some of you, this is the karmic. Okay, so this is what took place. And again, I do sense a lot of the feminine communicated that this divine masculine was being fake, okay? And he needed to make a change. So this is what he was running and avoiding, and he's no longer running and avoiding this. So let's go ahead and see why the legal is here with the Knight of Cups and the pretending. Girl with the snake, empath, and narcissist. I forgot, someone, I just recently read it. I haven't responded to the comments yet from yesterday, but they told me how to say this. I think it was paradigm. Okay, yeah. So empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Okay. So again, I felt like, or I feel like, I don't know what I felt like. I feel like this is what this masculine was running and avoiding, this empath, this divine feminine, you know, being fake in a marriage system, of being fake and not doing what he needed to do, which is to file this paperwork for something he was not happy in. Okay, this was, he was avoiding his love. He was pretending probably that he, you know, either for some might have pretending that they didn't love the divine feminine, or they didn't tell them, or whatever, they wasn't showing it. But that's what shifted. Okay, that's what's changed. So let's go ahead and get some messages from your divine masculine, and then I will look at the bottom of these cards as well. I wanted to try to keep this short. It's already at 20 minutes. So hopefully less than 5 minutes I'll be done. So these are my twin flame messages. These are available now on my my site and my Etsy shop if you live in the United States. But again, if you are international and interested in these, just send me an email below and I'll send you the link. I heard a song today and it was you speaking to me. Okay, so what I'm getting with this energy over here is your person heard a song too recently, possibly about how maybe they treated you as well, how it was drastic, being cut off from this energy of the star of healing, of wish fulfillment, and about this daily something along those lines where they needed to put it into it. Okay, they needed to stop it. Some kind of a song they might have heard with that kind of a tone and energy. Okay, so let's see what's the next message. Your intuition is right. Okay, so whatever you were thinking about this situation, and I always take this as whatever I was saying too is my intuition was right. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it just sounds very cocky. But anyways, your intuition was right. My intuition is right about the situation involving irreconcilable differences and divorce. Because again, like I said, the Queen of Swords can be somebody that is divorced in the tarot, because she's went through a lot. And yeah, that's what I want to say about that. So this has to do with a lot of divorce energy, because someone might have made masculine, when I say made, of course they have their own free will, but you know, said do this or else, you know, threats and things of that nature, that this masculine responded, and then as a result he was cut off from this connection, and this caused things to, you know, go to where they are now, where the masculine can see the divine feminine for who she truly are, which is a star. And this had to happen, basically. So let's go ahead and get one more message. I'm sorry, I'm not there for you now. So I'm feeling this energy has shifted. Okay, like they realize that they haven't been there for you, because they've been pretending, they're being fake. They are sorry, but I'm feeling they want to change that. They want to change that energy of feeling sorry and running, and you know, from this energy avoiding that racing energy. You know, always it's basically getting in that car and just taking off from the connection. So let's go ahead and see what's on the bottom, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So we have nightlife. So gamble, take a risk. Vegas. So that's that, you know, doesn't have to be Vegas. Could be just that energy of Vegas where someone is ready to take a chance. They're ready to gamble. This has shifted. So before maybe they weren't ready to take a risk, and now they are. Okay. So it's that nightlife energy. Yep. The Fool. They're wanting to go into a whole new direction. That's what shifted. They're wanting to do that. This divine masculine is ready to gamble. He's ready to take a risk. And get out of whatever has not been making him happy. Okay. And then we have this, I'm wide awake now. See, you want to go off into the unknown, because the world that he already knows, he knows how that is. He has that hamster wheel. He's been doing it for a long time. Okay. Wanting to go in a whole new direction. Take a chance, take a risk. I'm wide awake now. This divine masculine is awakened. See, we have the Snake here. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, so there is another person involved in this scenario, and this could have been someone that is, you know, very competitive, very harsh. Again, I feel told this divine masculine to cut off this connection with this other person, because we do have third-party interference here, and we have the Snake here. Okay, so that's what I'm definitely getting here. Okay, so you guys, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like, comment, or share. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Again, I do offer personal readings, so if you're interested in booking one of those with me, that information is going to be below in the description with the link, as well as all the decks I've used here. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, next video, peace, love, and light.